Ohio State football has never shied away from elite talent, but every once in a while a recruiting battle comes along that feels bigger than just star ratings, and this is one of those moments, because the Buckeyes have officially made the Final Four for one of the most important prospects in the entire 2027 recruiting class, five-star offensive lineman Maxwell Hiller, and if you've followed Ohio State closely over the past season, you already know why this matters so much. The 2025 campaign ended in frustration, not because the Buckeyes lacked skill players or quarterback talent, but because the offensive line simply could not hold up when it mattered most. In the biggest moments of the season, Ohio State's offense stalled, Julian Sayin didn't have enough time to let plays develop, and the running game struggled to consistently create push between the tackles, and when a program with national championship expectations loses games because of trench play, that becomes a flashing red warning sign. Ryan Day knows it, the coaching staff knows it, and now the recruiting trail is where Ohio State is trying to fix it once and for all. Despite bringing back 4 of 5 starters for the 2026 season, the Buckeyes are still searching for higher upside, more physicality, and long-term answers up front, and that's exactly where Maxwell Hiller enters the picture. Hiller is widely viewed as the best interior offensive lineman in the country for the 2027 class, standing around 6'5" and 300 pounds, with the kind of frame and strength that college coaches dream about developing. He's not just big for the sake of being big, either. What separates Hiller from most high school linemen is how well he moves, how naturally he plays with leverage, and how consistently he finishes blocks. Coming out of Coatesville, Pennsylvania, Hiller has dominated competition by doing the little things right, firing off the ball, driving defenders backward, and climbing to the second level with balance and control, and those are traits that translate directly to high-level college football. Recruiting services have taken notice, ranking him among the top 10 overall prospects in the entire country regardless of position, and when an interior offensive lineman earns that level of respect, it tells you just how rare his skill set is. Ohio State now finds itself in elite company, battling Alabama, Tennessee, and Florida for Hiller's commitment, which immediately frames this recruitment as a heavyweight fight. Every one of those programs has a strong history of offensive line development, NFL draft success, and national relevance, but Ohio State's pitch is unique, especially given recent circumstances. The Buckeyes can look Hiller in the eye and say, "You are not just a future depth piece here, you are a potential cornerstone, a player who could step in and help redefine the identity of this offense." Ohio State's struggles running the ball straight ahead have been well documented, and Hiller's greatest strength is his ability to create movement inside, displacing defensive tackles and opening lanes where none seem to exist. That's exactly the type of presence Ohio State has been missing in crucial situations, particularly in late-game scenarios where physicality becomes more important than creativity. Ryan Day has built an offense known for explosive passing attacks and elite wide receivers, but championship teams need balance, and balance starts in the trenches. The coaching staff understands that landing a player like Hiller isn't just about fixing one position, it's about changing how defenses have to play Ohio State. When opponents can't simply collapse the pocket or clog the middle, everything else opens up, from play-action passes to quarterback runs to explosive shots downfield. That's why this recruitment carries so much weight. The Buckeyes have already made a statement by securing the top overall recruit in the 2027 class early, and adding an elite interior lineman would send another clear message that Ohio State is serious about rebuilding its physical edge. While Hiller is still early in his process and not expected to rush a decision, Ohio State will have plenty of opportunities to make its case through visits, relationships, and on-field results. Being geographically closer to his home state than some of the other finalists could also play a subtle role, especially if the Buckeyes can show a clear path to early playing time and long-term development. It's also worth noting that Ohio State's offensive line room has become more competitive, which can be attractive to top recruits who want to be pushed but also want to know that excellence is rewarded. With the transfer portal temporarily closed, the focus has fully shifted to high school recruiting, and this is exactly the type of battle that defines elite programs. Hiller's recruitment won't be decided overnight, and Buckeye fans will need patience, but the fact that Ohio State is still standing among the Final Four tells you everything you need to know about how seriously the staff is being taken. If Ohio State ultimately lands Maxwell Hiller, it would represent more than just another five-star commitment. It would symbolize a commitment to fixing the very issues that held the Buckeyes back on the biggest stage, and it would give fans real reason to believe that future Ohio State teams will once again dominate not only with speed and skill, but with power, toughness, and control at the line of scrimmage.